my name is Army Caleiro Braggs. Today we honor the memory of my grandfather, Joel Ramos. Words cannot describe the man he was or do his memory justice, but I will do my best. This man was a loving husband, father, grandfather, and great-grandfather who taught his family the importance of patience and love. Although he rarely spoke about himself, I would like to share with you a little bit of the story of this great man's life. He was the most kind, gentle, and caring person that I've ever known. He had nothing but kind words and a gentle smile for everyone he met. He lived the life that everyone wants to lead, a clean life full of joy and happiness. Born on April 14, 1925, to Pastor Jeronimo Kim Singh Ramos and Josefa Garcia Ramos, Papa was the third child of 10. He married our grandmother, Elizabeth Bautista Ramos, on February 11, 1952. They were blessed with 2 children, our mother, Glendale Ramos Pangilinan, and our uncle, Rodney Ramos. Raised in a strong Seventh-day Adventist family, the faith and commitment to the Lord were the backbone of his existence. As a natural outgrowth of that love for the Lord, his work as an elder was a joyous time shared with my grandmother, my mother, my uncle, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, family, friends, and the community of believers. His love for the Lord was undeniable. Even through his sickness, his last days, and his last breaths, he praised the Lord through his singing. We are truly blessed to have had such a great role model to follow. The last couple of days, we have reminisced about our moments with our Papa. A dedication for my sister, Mai. To my playmate when my sisters were in school. If you consider teaching a 5-year-old to sharpen a knife and cook rice playing. My pillow at church, and my ride walking back from church during high tide so I wouldn't get wet. Thanks for carrying me on your shoulders. I will miss you very much. I have very few childhood memories, and most of them are of you. I guess my love for fish comes from you because you were a fisherman, and every time I close my eyes and hear the ocean, I think of when we lived with you and Mama. I never realized how much to this day you still play a big part in my life. I always told myself I wanted to marry a man just like you. Thank you for the love, showing me what it meant to be a man, and having my mother. My heart still aches, but you can now rest, Papa. I love you. A dedication for my sister Ting. He was my superhero. He told me my first dirty jokes. He was a true definition of a humble man, a patient man. Because he was a quiet man, he taught with his actions. Everything I remember of him was fun, was great, was of value. I could never associate anger with him. He was truly a loving man. I love you, Papa. A memory from my brother, To. He taught me how to swim when I was young. He threw me over the boat in the ocean, and when my feet was covered with man-eating ants, he told me to run so they wouldn't catch up, only to realize they were on my foot. He had me take care of a goat only to eat it a couple of weeks later. I will miss you, Papa. My memorable moments with Papa were when we lived with them in Victorias and when we would just spend time as a family, going with them to the fishing farm out in the ocean and going with them to barter our fish for vegetables and other food. Just remember the days of enjoying life with them. But the special moment that touched my heart the most was during my last visit. The day that I was to return to the U.S., we prayed as a family and Papa offered a prayer, and how emotional he got. I remember really appreciating the time that I was able to spend with him. Those are treasured memories that will live on and what we can share with our loved ones. Joel Ramos, our loving and kind-hearted grandfather, is survived by my grandmother, Elizabeth Bautista Ramos, our mother, Glendale Ramos Pangilinan, Dale Pangilinan, our uncle, Rodney Ramos, Madeline Ramos, grandchildren, Marcus Caleiro, Vivian and Francis Joel, Emerald Caleiro, Nicholas Jade, Army Caleiro Braggs, Darnell Braggs Jr., and Madison Kailani, Mikhail Caleiro and Ferdinand Caleiro, Serenity Isabel. Siblings, June Ramos, Harrison Ramos, Joseph Ramos, Susan Bartolome, and Wilma Magbanua. Papa lived a full life, complete with laughter and sorrow. As we gather today, although we will miss his physical presence in our lives, let's just not grieve, but also celebrate his life as it was fully lived. a poem that I read. The title is Saying Goodbye. May today's tears of heartfelt sorrow be signs of hope for a brighter tomorrow. And the pain and grief that we are feeling give way to joy through God's merciful healing. For goodbye is not gone forever, it's only for a while, and when we get together again, we'll share in one big smile. We have the promise that we will see our loved ones again when Jesus comes. We love you, Pa, and we will miss you.